Yes, my G's. How are we all doing now? Today is day number 11 of the Gymshark 66 challenge, but I'm going to start making these day vlogs a little less about the Gymshark 66. I'll still keep them like you updated on them, but I feel like making them primarily just based on Gymshark 66 can make them pretty boring. So instead, I'm going to make them more orientated around like my life, but mainly my training as well. So at the moment, I'm just making some Greek yogurt with granola. I don't normally weigh out my food, but it is something that eventually I am going to start doing, more so when I start cutting in a few weeks. It's going to be what I'm going to be doing, just because I have a tendency to eat a lot and I love eating a lot, and that needs to stop, especially when the cut starts, because I need to be maintaining a good enough diet and maintaining a calorie deficit at all times. Now, on the agenda, today is push again. I'm thinking just chest and triceps, mainly because I did do a pretty good shoulder session, dedicated shoulder session the other day, and my shoulders and my delts are pretty writ off still. Considering it is my first dedicated shoulder session for a very long time. So that is the plan. Shoulder session, no, chest session, sorry. So chest and triceps. Probably do what I've done and what you've seen already, incline press, then some kind of flat, then some kind of fly, then some kind of decline, then one more flat or incline, then triceps. Again, because we're in a bulk, it means we can try and push more working sets. So that would mean maybe 2 working sets to complete failure on everything. And then obviously when the cut starts, the working sets might get dropped a little bit down to 1, mainly because the aim for the cut is obviously we aren't going to be able to gain much muscle in the cut, but it's about preserving as much muscle. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it is. So we've got the yogurt in the bowl. I'm about to put some granola in there. This granola right here is the best granola, but the side is wet, so it has made the bleeding box wet. But it is what it is. Now, granola is something that I know is really bad in terms of calories and sugar, but I love it so much. So we do kind of overdo it with the granola a little bit. But again, we're bulking. It's a hell of a lot of calories. Like in this bowl now, that will probably take me 10 minutes to eat, probably less, probably about 600 calories. So yeah, we'll also pair that with a protein shake, but I ain't going to make that now. I'll probably make that after I've eaten this. But yeah, next clip will probably be me scranning it in my bedroom, or we do have to get our daily walk in as well. So could be that also. So my sons, I have finished my granola. And I've got some water on the go, because obviously your boy needs to get his 2 litres in a day. But I think I'm getting ill, you know. Like the past 5 days, I've had a cough, like a proper tickly, chesty cough. Yeah. And it's just been getting worse over the days. Now I'm starting to get a sore throat. Last night, I was like freezing cold, but like my body was warm. Yeah, disgusting. It's just not been good the past few days. But that does not mean we're slacking. Still getting the walks in. I'm still training. And your boy has still got to go to work. So he's got work at 5 p.m. So with that, that means I'm going to have to get my session in before that. Don't know what gym to train at yet. Usually on a Thursday, I'll train at work, because I can just then jump in the shower and start shift. But if I want to get a good session in, I kind of need to go train at my usual gym, which is Kingdom. So yeah, still deciding. Obviously, on my walk, I'll end up figuring out which one I'm going to go to, because I have to go past one to get to the other. But that being said, my G's, granola is finished. Water is on the go. I'll have my protein shake before I leave to go, and then I'll be next speaking to you on my walk or at the gym getting a filthy chest session in. So, right, we've made it to the gym. I didn't walk. My lazy ass did not walk. I did end up getting an Uber, but that is because it is pissing it down. So all that means is the walk that I do have to do daily is just going to get done on the treadmill at work. With that being said, chest is about to get fucking obliterated. Starting with the incline Smith machine press. I have already done a warm up without any weight on it, but it's not really a warm up at point. It's literally just no weight at all. So let's get it. Probably going to work up to 2 working sets of around 2 plates or 2.5 plates, and then we'll move on to the extra other movements of the session. Let's get it. This is just a warm up though. So go straight into just 2 plates. Then, depending on how this moves, will then depend if I do another working set on a higher weight. Put you on the beard because it's actually a hell of a lot better and you'll hear me better. So, now, a lot of my sessions, especially when it comes to push days, are very incline orientated. And why is that? Well, your boy's upper chest is pathetic. So, that is why he's doing a lot more emphasis for his upper chest. One thing I do need to increase as well is my lower chest, because although I don't have gyno, the way my nipples sag because of how bad my lower chest is, pitiful. So hence why I've started doing more decline fly variations and stuff like that. That being said, 2 plates aside, on incline Smith. Let's get it, Shans. What was that, 10? Probably could have pushed for 1 or 2 more, but definitely would have failed. So I'm happy with that. In fact, I know that for a fact if I push for 1 more, I would have just been re-racking it lower down here, so there's no point. I'm going to up it to, just going to put a 5 on each side, do a working set on that, hopefully get around about 5 or 6 reps. No spot. The good thing about Smith machine is you don't really need a spot. If you feel like you're going to fail or you can't get it up, you just re-rack it from wherever you are. And likelihood is you're not going to kill yourself. Also, note to self, don't put electrolytes in a bottle that has a lid on it and a straw, because once you open it, it goes fucking everywhere. Right. Angle change for the last working set. Pretty much aiming for 4 to 6 reps to failure, that, and then hopefully I'm failing around about 6. That would then lead me knowing that this is my weight that I need to improve on and eventually get up to 12 reps when I can. So yeah, wraps are going on simply because I just want to, bro. I just want to use wraps. So like I said, between 4 and 6 reps on this. Maybe I do need to give myself a little bit of a longer rest, but we ain't about to do that. We just want to get weight moved. Okay, I'll fail here, but I'll re-rack it, love. Right then, now I am on the standing flat chest press. This is one of those movements that I don't do it for like months, and then when I go back to doing it, I realise how unbelievable it is. The only annoying thing is, whoever was using it before me, or if there's like a really tall person using it before me, the handles are like super high up, so I will drop them a little bit. But this movement is unreal. So I've done my incline, done my flat. After this we have 2 fly variations, then 1 more press, and then it will be triceps. In terms of how many sets I'll do on this, it's just going to be 2 working sets straight up. 4 plates or 2 plates either side, 80 kilo. Again, I'm aiming for 6 to 10 maybe. I haven't done this machine in a long time, so I don't remember what I did the last time I was on it. But 2 working sets, no need for warm-ups because I warmed up on incline, so literally do not need to warm up at all. And yeah, let's get it, sons. And hopefully I don't humble myself now when I lift it off. Right, angle change for the second set. Same again, 5 to 6 reps. I'm praying I can get it. If not, it's not the end of the world. We just know that this is the weight we then need to progressively overload. So after this, we'll then go on to our first fly variation. But let's not worry about what's next, let's worry about what's now. Okay, we matched it 6 reps. Last rep was a fucking grueling one though. Flies. Just 2 sets of seated cable fly. Because seated cable flies are fucking incredible. And I do need my wrist wraps because I will show you. When using metal D handles on flies, they tend to absolutely kill my wrists. They dig into my wrists a lot. So for flies, I tend to just put them on really loosely, so not like tight or anything to restrict any blood flow. Literally just wrap them around the wrists, just so when the D handle is digging into my arm, it doesn't cause me a lot of pain. Does that make me a beta male potentially? But it also means I can push through for the extra reps without having pain. So yeah, we're on pin 60, which is like pin number 10 down. Don't know what that correlates to in weight, because the Panatta cables and the Panatta stacks are light as anything. So The only thing with fly variations after I've done pressing is I can't seem to get like a perfect contraction in my chest after my chest is already pumped. I feel like fly variations for me are much better when done at the beginning of my session, before I've got a pump, before I've done any pressing. The only thing is with that, it then makes my pressing movements a lot lighter and not be able to lift as much. So it's always that battle of, do I start with a fly just to completely feel the contraction of my chest, pump the chest out, or do I start with a press where I can push the most weight? I'm always umming and ahhing about that. But that was 70 for I think 8. I've dropped it to 60 because I think I'd rather get much more cleaner reps in this set. So yeah, we'll do that. And then unfortunately, your boy has to go to work, which is not what I want to do, but if needs must. Last chest exercise of the session before we go into some triceps. This is a unilateral Smith machine? I think that's what it is. It's a really good machine. The only thing is I don't use it that much. I did want to use the plate loaded machine that you've seen in previous videos, which is just over there, but there is someone currently occupying it with about 5 plates on either side. And I'm not about to say, can I jump in when I'm only going to be doing 2, maybe 3 plates a side, you get what I'm saying? So, this is going to have to do. Again, no need to warm up. The likelihood is that my fatigue level is already to the point where I can't do much heavier than what's already on there, which is 2 plates a side. So yeah, let's just get it. The aim is, again, 6 to 10 to maybe 12 reps. And yeah, let's get it, Shans. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck me, the fatigue is at levels that I have never witnessed it before, but the chest pump is decent. We'll do one more, just do 2 working sets on this. I am going to lower the weight just so we can get more productive sets in. Right, hopefully you can hear me because the speaker that has the music playing through it is literally right above where the camera and I am. So hopefully you can hear me. Now, we're going to bang 3 sets on cable tricep push downs, and then we'll go on to either a skull crusher or something over the head. Energy who? So it's new. All the blue. All the new. Blackpool who? Like ID. Up to the beef. Going to his teeth, probably banged in the face by me at my brethren. I'm going to finish off with single arm overhead extensions with dumbbells. Only an 8 kilo because the idea is I ain't going to be able to do that many. Now, again, 3 sets, 2 sets, fry off the triceps, and then that is the session completed. So, let's get it. Oh, fried. Triceps are fried. Oh, fuck. There's still a bit of belly that when the cut starts, it is going this summer or this year. It is going to be the best cut I ever commit to, and I am going to get, well, I am going to look the best I ever have. Mark my fucking words, sons. Now, let's turn this round. And now let's see how we are actually looking. Oh, the vacuum. So hard to do, especially now I'm a little bit bulky. Officially around about 90 kilograms. I weighed myself the other day and I was 91 kilos. But I had eaten my breakfast and stuff. Now I reckon I'm around about 89 to 90 kilo. But I feel good. I don't feel too fluffy. Definitely watery, but not fluffy. I don't feel like I've put on too much fat mass, which is always a good thing. And yeah, this cut is going to be absolutely revolutionary for myself. Right, let's do some back. Hopefully as well, I might get a massage very soon because my left lat always feels like it's uneven to my right. But when I'm training, it's not the fact that one side's stronger or one side's more developed, because they're both lifting the same amount of weight. It's more so the fact that just it's either genetically and I've just got really fucked up lats, or something's wrong with one of them. But as you'll see with this lat spread now, this one here seems to be a little bit fucked up. But yeah, let's get it done. Now I'm gonna whack it in portrait so I can do it for the TikTok lads. Right now, my G's, I'm on the way to work from that filthy ass chest and tricep session that I've just done. And it is pissing it down, which is always fucking getting. I love the rain. Said no one fucking ever. But that session was impeccable. The chest pump and the tricep pump I had that session, genuinely top tier. If I could rate it out of 74, I'd probably rate it a 74. Like, incredible. Now, on the way to work, I was going to do sauna, but I still need to get around half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour on the treadmill. So that is the plan. So gonna head into work right now, get straight on the treadmill with some water and get my steps in because there's no slacking out here. Then I'm on work from 5 till 10. Once I finish at 10, it's just go home and eat, have prepped food for my shift, so that is good. And yeah, you know, your boy's out here ticking boxes. I just cannot wait now till the shred starts. I'm so amped up to get this cut started that, like, I've never been more confident in getting into shape than I am this time round. So as soon as this cut starts, the aim is to maybe get down to around about 75 kilo. I reckon that'll be around the weight where I'm pretty lean, and then see where we get to there. But this summer I will be a shredded monster. And if you can, someone let me know of a series I can make around getting shredded. I was thinking calling it Cutting Chronicles, but don't know, we'll figure that out when we get close to the date of cutting. But if you've got any ideas, drop them in the comment section. And if you've got this far into the video, comment hoodie if you got to this part of the video. Safe.